Today, we're going to do something really different. In recent times, the world has been plagued with racism, especially in our football community. And all around the world, racism is faced by all players. And today, we take a stand. Kiss my badge.
Liverpool are back where they belong.
Rashford. Martial!
Aubameyang for Arteta, for Arsenal.
Bruno Fernandes goes for goal and scores.
Champions again, Liverpool.
The English Premier League, Season 2021. Defending champions. Never thought I would say that. But this is where it's going to matter. Where do we see ourselves into the season ahead? We haven't really brought anyone new into the team, but we have that bond that's been strengthening the past few seasons. There is uncertainty, but I trust the team. I trust Klopp. We go again.
United tattooed across our chests. We cry for glory at the deafening ears of the Glazers. We've all yearned for Fergie-like glory days. We've seen hope from Ole's men. United will push forward. United will rise again.
A club is not just about the players on the pitch, it's about the coaches and the first team manager. Trust Arteta, trust the process.
Rivalries will always exist. There will be lots of banter amongst fans. As expected, it is, after all, the most thrilling, most watched league in the world.
With the most passionate fans from around the world.
I say, let them fight. I'm just glad that the Premier League is back.
Well, no matter what,
No matter what,
it's gonna be an exciting season.
and most importantly,
We are not a farmers' league.
after 31 games and 30 games, let's go into the league standings, which of course Man City is still on top with 74 points. They are running away with the league, of course. United is still second, right, after 30 games, 60 points. And Leicester City is sitting tightly at third spot with 56 points. West Ham, the surprise of the season, guys. After 30 games, they have 52 points. Right, we're going to discuss that later.
Yep.
The remarkable player as well. Yep. And Chelsea has jumped to, no, not jump lah. They are still at fifth spot. 30 games played with 51 points. And just to recap the remaining teams that may be jumping over each other, which is Spurs at 6th place, 49 points, Liverpool at 7th place with 49 points also, and Everton with one game in hand, 29 games played, 47 points. So this is a very, very close end to the season, and it's still anybody's game. Not to become champion, but basically for European spots. Wow.
In the current financial situation, to get into the Champions League will assist a lot to any teams that get there.
Yeah, and he's brought up a very, very important point. What they're coming up with another conference,
Europa Conference League qualifications.
Yeah.
Some sports that other countries can, the other leagues with small clubs might be able to enter these competitions.
Yeah. That means other than 4th, 5th,
Yep.
those like 6th and 7th places also
They
can
might-
go into. Oh, that's
But for this,
interesting.
Premier League side, I think what I see from the live table or live score based on the table, the European qualifications only meant for League Cup winners.
Oh,
For English,
The
for
English,
England.
because maybe because of the ranking.
Yep.
Because English Premier League is one of the best ranking currently.
Yep.
I think the advantage of this competition is that it's also practiced in Asia. Those lower ranked countries may have a chance to send their teams to European competition. Like now they go to Europa League or Champions League, maybe they cannot make it. Maybe teams from Armenia and Azerbaijan and stuff like that. But with this Europa Conference League, they have a chance to send their champions to go further into the competition. And as what Iskandar said just now, the winner of this Europa Conference League will get an automatic spot in the Europa League the next season.
Oh, this is
automatically.
Yeah, I mean, it's, of course, most of us football fans will definitely think this is a money-making scheme for the UEFA itself, lah. But other than that, it actually allows these teams to also get funds if they manage to go all the way, and it assists them through the season, lah. If let's say they do go forward with this. So it's actually quite interesting, huh?
Yeah, I mean, in other words, this is another scheme or platform to generate revenue, because they are losing, all these clubs are losing their gate fees. So I think this is very it's a good thing. I mean, obviously there is money making element. Whoever's gonna decide on the percentage, I think that's also one thing to take note. Of course, if UEFA comes up with this decision and then they end up taking the most money, then it's not fair. So if it's done in a very ethical manner, then I think this is a very good thing.
Highly unlikely.
So I mean, we know that the football world has been corrupted. I mean, we've seen it in documentaries, we've seen it in news reports. So hopefully this is not a repeat of that, and the funding or the revenue is spread out evenly and ethically.
There's more good than bad, lah. There is a bit more good than bad at the moment. So I fully support this idea, actually, which is a good idea.
I think because also partly due to COVID-19, so they might lost a lot of money. So yeah, probably this is a good platform for the UEFA and also other teams to participate, opportunity to expose their players and clubs in these competitions.
Actually, before if people can remember, last time we have the Champions League, we have the UEFA Cup, and then we got the Cup Winners' Cup. But the Cup Winners' Cup was scrapped, right? Because there's too many competitions going on. So this is basically like the Cup Winners' Cup. As for Europa League also, from what we read just now, from 48 teams become 32 teams only. So the balance will go to the Conference League, the Europa Conference League. So everybody still has a chance. Like when before COVID, those teams wants to go further in the competition, because when they go to big places like Barcelona, like Nou Camp and Old Trafford, they will get the gate receipts. So now we don't really know how this money making can work, because there's no gate receipts right now. So it's something that UEFA have to think about also. If they lose too much money, they also won't want to proceed with this plan. But the thing is that I think there is a way that they can make money. That's why they are proceeding with this plan. If not, they won't go ahead.
Okay, let's talk about the interesting matches that we had previously for some of the top teams here. Like there are some interesting fixtures that happened before the international break. Number one for me is, of course, Chelsea losing to what's that? West Brom. Yeah, 5-2. My goodness.
Chelsea has not conceded a single goal under Thomas Tuchel at home. Okay, until this game, where they suddenly, all the floodgates open, they conceded 5 goals. They actually took a 1-0 lead, but then after Thiago Silva was sent off for his second yellow card offence, then everything goes haywire. Suddenly this West Brom also playing like Barcelona, like that, tiki-taka.
Yeah, man.
All over the place.
Some of the highlights.
Some of their goals fantastic.
It's fantastic, Like pass, goal.
Correct.
They cannot cope with. Chelsea cannot cope with them.
Chelsea keep pushing up because they want to score the equalizer. Because after they scored first goal, they conceded 2 goals in quick succession. So now they're going to push up. Then the other team just pump and keep on scoring. It reminds me of the Liverpool-Aston Villa game. Liverpool keeps on wanting to push forward. Every single attack from Aston Villa goes in. 7-2 it ends up.
It's okay. This week, we can have our revenge.
Yeah. This week we are facing Aston Villa again.
Yes, we have our revenge. But of course, this match is outside of the top 5, so we are not going to discuss that. But last week, Man City actually played Leicester City and they won 2-0. So they cemented their position still at the top of the league. United don't need to say lah, Brighton lah. Brighton, right?
Why?
Why? Brighton
I mean, the previous game was a controversial game. We all know after the whistle was blown, referee pulled back for an incident that happened earlier in the match that he failed to spot, and we were given a penalty duly scored by the one and only. And I mean, as much as that game was plagued by controversy, this game was a clear-cut game for us because despite conceding in the first half, United held on and then came back a lot more stronger in the second half. And I feel like finally the team is gelling. Pogba is somewhat back to his best, I would say. So I think the best is yet to come.
Yeah, I think for Man U this season also they have shown a lot of fight because there has been quite a number of times that they went behind. But ends
about
up
22
winning.
games.
About 22 games.
Yeah.
But most of it they end up winning. Even down 2-0, they came back 3-2. There's a few games that they won 3-2, and like this game as well, 1-0 down, they never give up. Comes back 2-1. The team spirit is getting stronger.
Yep.
The team bonding is getting stronger. So I think they are listening more to what Ole is giving. So I think good results are coming.
Good results, yeah.
What do you mean by good results are coming?
Let's talk about East team who played Newcastle the last week, the last match before the international break, and they drew. So this played a very big part in the top four, the top four game, the top four standings. Because if they won, they would have leapfrogged all the way to fifth spot.
Top 4 actually.
Actually, right?
Yeah.
Right? You guys will be like
top 5, yeah. But because I think the match was everybody is getting back. The players are back. Son is back, but it's just that he was not first 11. But I think during that match they played very well. Spurs dominate the game, but Newcastle also did not take the opportunity very well. One goal, one shot.
Yeah,
one shot, one goal.
Newcastle hardly create chances on.
Yeah.
But for that game, very clinical.
Spurs was have got a lot of possession on the match, but then when Newcastle get the opportunity, they are
we know your feeling because we also got a lot of possession every time. we never finish the game.
And the one that scored the equalizer against Spurs is Arsenal Loney. He must be feeling much happier right now. He was scoring the equalizer.
Yeah. We don't talk so much about
rub
Arsenal.
it in the Gunners.
We talk about Arsenal as a happy moment, right? But then again, last week they lost to us, so I think we just stop there lah. Another team that actually played well was actually West Ham. They beat Wolves 3-2 and they got on further into 4th place. So people are dropping points, but West Ham seems to be on very good stride, trying to get into European League European spot this season. They are looking a very, very surprising team. Yep. So these are the movers lah this season, this week. So hopefully we have some more interesting weeks for this week's matches. West Ham hosting Leicester City at the London Stadium. What's your prediction?
I think West Ham has a problem maybe with their fitness because previous match before the last match where they won 3-2, it was against Arsenal, right? They were leading 3-0 also. Okay, then Arsenal came back to draw 3-3. This last game they were leading 3-0 again, West Ham, but the opponents came back 3-2. Didn't manage to get one more goal. But the thing is that it seems like the first half they go all out for nearly every game, but then they cannot keep up the pace and the defense seems to be struggling at the end of games, especially when they were at their home stadium. Okay, the last game itself 3-0 up, then becomes 3-2. Wolves were going, but cannot find anymore. So this one is Wolves against Leicester. West Ham against Leicester, which has West Ham at home, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And Leicester's away form has not been too good. And the last few games they have been up and down. But West Ham at home, especially with how do you do that?
Jailing.
On fire. man.
Jailing.
Jailing is on
Not
fire.
the basketball player, but Jay Lingard.
Jay Lingard,
Right?
he's on fire right now.
Ex-Man U's player. So a lot
He's
of
not
players.
ex, he is a man.
Still-
Oh, he's still
a
on
Man
loan,
U player. He's on
on
loan.
Corrected.
Yeah.
But then again, who knows, right? If they want to buy, right?
No, I wish him all the best as a United fan, because true and true, he's a United boy, and I mean, I couldn't be happier for him, because at the end of the day, again, it's not much publicized, but that he went through depression. I think there was a report that I read that during that time is when his mom passed on or something like that, or got into an illness, so something family dramatic stuff happening in his life, and I get it. I mean, if you are stricken by this kind of circumstances, this could play out in your career, and it's amazing how he has turned this around.
Yes.
He's given this opportunity to go and play frequently, and seems like he just took it by the grasp of things, and I mean, scoring left, right, center, assisting, and
Messi.
putting a Messi-like
Performance.
I was shocked when the commentator said this is a Messi-like performance. I was like, what? But hey, you look at the highlights and you like, oh wait, this guy really played his best, because he was basically running like I don't know how many miles, and the defenders cannot catch him, and seems like every touch he sprays, it's a goal or an assist. So it's really nice to see, and I just hope whatever the future holds for Lingard, hopefully he keeps this fire, because he's a remarkable talent, and it just goes to show, given the chance, he will take it.
Would you want him back in United? This kind of form?
Honestly, at this
Do you
point in
have
time, we
place?
don't miss him. We have this player called Bruno Fernandes, who is keeping another Europe's bright talent at bay. Donny van de Beek.
You guys basically don't need Lingard lah. You have enough players lah.
Yeah,
If let's say-
I mean, if he decides to go, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna enjoy this time that he's playing football. So I'd rather he go and prosper somewhere else.
his
That's the
quality
best,
is
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
His quality is there.
And
actually.
with his performance now, I think the value will go up.
Yeah.
And Manchester United can have all the advantage of that, of selling a very informed player, and people wants to buy him now, because when he was not playing at United, maybe not a lot of people wants to buy or fork out big cash for him. But now they see that he can
His
perform,
quality, yeah.
so it all bodes well for Manchester United. Can sell him off at a higher price already now.
Yeah.
I just want him to continue playing this good, because West Ham still has a lot of teams to face in the near future, which is like Chelsea,
against the top teams.
Everton. So I want them to continue winning lah, actually. So that
Score
we can-
against Everton.
Yeah,
and
so
then-
that
and then
Everton,
win
Chelsea, all that, so we can actually go up. Even Leicester also. So yeah.
So what's your prediction for this game? West Ham against Leicester.
For me, I think it's going to be a West Ham victory, a slim West Ham victory, because their attack nowadays is just wild. But they will be conceding a few goals as well, maybe another 3-2 or maybe a 4-2 or 2-1. This is. But I
4-2?
think 4-2, because their attack the last two games was fantastic. Even against Arsenal, before Arsenal score the equalizer.
Yeah,
I
second
think
half, right?
they should have gotten the fourth goal already, with the Antonio missing right in front of goal.
Oh my goodness.
So basically they can score lah, but the defense needs to be a little bit tighter. And Leicester, I don't think now is in good form, so I will be taking West Ham to beat Leicester. So Leicester is third right now.
Leicester is third.
So if West Ham win Leicester, they can go on top of Leicester.
No, not yet.
Oh, not yet. Still
Not yet.
quite far.
They are actually 4 points behind. So even if they beat Leicester City, they will still be fourth lah.
But in a way, I also want Leicester to win lah.
I also want Leicester to-
Because so that West Ham won't be so far away. And
Yeah.
Liverpool still eyeing that fourth spot, although it's nearly impossible. Draw is the best result.
Draw is the best result.
Draw is the best result for us.
You're right. You're right.
Yes, because
Right, he's right.
they also cannot chase Leicester, so no need to win.
7-7.
7-7.
This one not FIFA 16.
The best result for Liverpool fans will be
is a draw.
Yeah.
A draw is the best result for a lot of teams actually.
Yes.
So I'm expecting actually West Ham to win also, very slim margin as well. But you have to watch because Leicester still got the quality. They still got Vardy and all that. They can still outscore if they want to. If they decide to turn up because they have been winning few games before that loss to Manchester City. Although their performance is not as good as their previous games and all that, but we cannot cancel them out lah. It's the only thing is we cannot discount them. So, but I will still expect West Ham to have that on a roll, that kind of momentum to actually beat Leicester very slim. Maybe 2-1.
Still think Jamie Vardy is the most underrated English striker inside. I think he deserves more England caps to play more internationally. The thing is that because he starts at Leicester,
he's faithful to Leicester. He's too faithful.
A bit late, and he was 26 or 27 when they won the league title. But then he's like a very, very consistent performer, and he's very, very dangerous. He's fast, even at his age now, but he doesn't want to play for his country anymore because basically Harry Kane is there lah. Because Harry Kane is there, then they are using the one-man striker. So I think he's the most underrated striker. Very, very dangerous player.
Yeah, give him a chance, he will capitalize.
Yes.
No matter what.
Should call him back.
Who?
Yeah.
Southgate.
But I think he's the one who volunteered not to be called up anymore.
He's focusing on his
Club,
club career. Yeah. I mean,
okay.
I think after some age, you would also want to consider that because the playing for your country is no small feat, right?
Yes.
I mean, this is a high pedigree game, played at his highest, and then next year is a World Cup year.
Yes.
So I guess
The pressure is heavy.
Yeah, if I'm the England manager, I would definitely focus on the youth because I guess in a year or two they are the one that's going to travel up to World Cup. And like what Farid said, I think this game will have goals. I feel like this game will be a plenty of goals.
Yes.
But
7-7.
but it'll be a draw. But I think it'll be a draw. I think it'll be a draw. Because as we discussed, right, West Ham can score.
Yes.
And
Both can score, actually.
Both can score.
Both
Leicester can score.
That's
And
the
then
thing.
then I realized Leicester has a very good keeper in
Kasper
Schmeichel. So he's definitely gonna play well. I think it's just of whose defense is gonna come out on top.
Yep.
And then of course, like if West Ham is gonna go in and rapid fire, obviously they are definitely gonna leak goals because even if with the defender, keeper there whatsoever, but if you're gonna get bombarded by this kind of
Messi,
Jesse Lingard attack, any defense will crumble. So I think there will be goals, but it's a definite draw for me with the best result for both.
Draw also.
Same.
Draw.
Same draw because I think both teams are fighting for this
Champions League.
best position,
Yes.
Champions League and all that. But I think both have the same level. I go for 2-2.
2-2.
So, yeah, I think I'll go for 2-2 also.
Imagine West Ham in the UCL next year.
It's crazy.
That'll be something
Yeah.
shocking, but yet refreshing.
But for so long, they have not been entering this.
I don't think
European
Europa League also. I think also don't have.
yeah.
We see Everton, we see Leicester, we see Southampton for that matter also, but not West Ham for so long.